Welcome back to the Beyond the Summit coverage of Game 2 of the WePlay Dota 2 tournament. We're David, and it's time for Na'Vi versus RoX.KiS. Game number 2. RoX.KiS putting up a good fighting Game 1 Lumi, and, well, they've got themselves a pretty solid start to their Game 2 draft, which we're going to hop right into.
Alright, looks like Abadoon being banned out here from Na'Vi, respecting the start they have so far, OD and Razor.
This is, I think you even banned the Treant against these two, like, strong kind of laning heroes. If you give them, like, a Treant armor as well, problems can arise. Although Na'Vi made great use of the Treant last game.
Yeah, you could pick a couple of heroes that are definitely okay against Tree. For example, Iron Shao here could break away living armor fairly easily. So maybe if Na'Vi's going to draft a couple of spells that are good against Tree anyways, then they don't have to worry about it. I do have to say is, what's with this Volvo spacing here on the names here? It's like,
what do you mean? Oh, the gap between the logo and the text?
Like so off the mark.
Yeah, look at our overlays. What's going on? Even
no bugs in Dota 2 except
even Na'Vi. The entire thing's being shifted up because Na'Vi's text is overlapping with the hero name.
Yeah.
Dota 2 completed game.
No bugs in Dota 2 except Nick's
I love Dota 2.
And Weavers.
And Brood. Kind of. Spiders.
What happened to
Brood?
Brood? Man.
Brood's still...
Is she even a hero? She was the top of the scene for the longest time. I mean, like, the longest time.
In Dota 2, would you say? Or, like, back in Dota 1 you're talking about more?
In the history of Dota.
Yeah.
Like, lasting to much of Dota 2.
At the start of Dota 2, she was a very relevant pick, but not like a...
She was first pick?
Some games.
First pick. When did we start see her phasing out? Was it TI2?
I think well before TI2.
Okay.
It was maybe like 6 months before TI2. It was like a good period where, like, around that sort of defense season 1 where Brood was a top pick. So I remember, like, the Na'Vi versus the SK Dota, whatever they were called, grand finals featuring a couple Brood picks, and, like, that was around where Brood was popular. But then, for, like, leading up to TI2 and during TI2, Brood was a very irrelevant hero. It's a hero. The main problem is Spiderlings just give way too much golden farm, to me.
I don't think that's the reason. I just think that she doesn't do enough for the team.
Yeah.
I think
at one point it was ridiculously strong.
If you want push, there's better split pushers.
I don't think the hero is all about pushing that. I think that's actually a bit of a misconception. It's actually just about being a really annoying offlaner who's like, you can't beat Brood like with most safe lane carries in 1v1. You have to, it takes up the attention of the support, so it creates space for your own trials
nowadays
to do a lot.
are very good at doing that.
Yes. I think the support player's gotten better at dealing with Brood's the main thing.
Yeah, support, like Shadow Demon, for example, you immediately decimate a Brood.
Yeah. And I think the carries we're seeing, like, it used to be really good because teams would be picking up your hard carries, like your Spectre, Deucer, Anti-Mage and stuff. Now, people are playing stuff like Gyrocopter and Weaver, which with a single Dust or Sentry, you kill the Brood very early on at level 1. In the past, you couldn't actually kill the Brood easily because of you pick up a traditional hard carry.
All right,
but
so
that's, I don't know, that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, sounds about right. I agree with those thoughts as well.
Na'Vi, though, they go back for the Helvost Weaver. Definitely not a 4 on this hero. I'd give him at least a 5.
That dive into buyback and dying again? Yeah. I don't know.
4.5?
4.5 sounds about right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Sold. RoX.KiS, though, they go for Rubik as one of their 2 supports here. They've got, like, amazing laning here. I guess we look towards a Razor as a tri-lane hero. OD at the mid lane. Maybe against Nyx Assassin, but at the same time, Kuroki obviously loves playing that support Nyx Assassin.
I think we're gonna see Nyx Assassin on Kuroki. To me, it was somewhat awe-inspiring, I guess is the correct term for his play last game. He was playing like tanky Nyx. Yeah. He was initiating, standing in the middle of a team fight, using Spike at the right time. That's pretty much what he did.
Care about casting Mana Burn is like unnecessary cast animation being used on spells.
Yeah, he's right clicking.
Yeah. Could be right clicking. Could be carapacing.
So
whatever it may be.
You know, like generally you think about Nyx Assassin as one of those supports that you cast your spells and you kind of run back.
Yeah. He was staying frontline.
He's right clicking.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the impressive thing to kind of take away from the last game. This game he's gonna have a much easier time in terms of setting up kills. I think this game is where you actually level up Mana Burn as well against Rubik, OD, Earthshaker. Yeah, these are the targets that you want to Mana Burn.
It may even be like your level 1 Mana Burn to help out whoever's going mid lane. Well, at the same time, it could just be a straight up solo mid Nyx. But if he's a support, I think you even go Mana Burn first. Use a couple on mid lane to help out whatever hero Dendi is going to be playing in that mid lane, which may be the last pick here, or otherwise, I mean, a lot of those sort of solo mids who go up well against OD are going to be banned out. But we've seen in the past, like, you can put a Puck mid against OD. Sure, he loses the laning stage, but Puck has a much bigger mid-game impact.
But I think Navi relies on Dendi a bit more than other. Like they generally want to have Dendi have a good start in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is where you Enchantress send creeps on the mid lane to help things out. I think this is particularly why you pick Enchantress. To gonna give her a little bit of assistance on the mid lane.
Kunkka was probably the only hero left that matches up fairly favorably against the OD.
Look, Viper, Shadow Fiend, Kunkka, all of these bans are directed towards Dendi.
Lone Druid still there as one of the...
Have you ever seen Lone Druid being played by Dendi? I haven't.
I think maybe once.
I
want to say once. I remember Navi did run it once in the mid lane. And I think it was Dendi playing him.
Okay.
Maybe TI3 prelims?
5 seconds remaining.
You got that Dota thing?
That Dota this.
Does that Dota have every game?
Every, like, not every tournament. Like, it doesn't have some of the smaller cups. Like your ITSO Opens and Big Point Battle type stuff. Although it has some of those, with that said, so... It doesn't add all the tournaments, but, I
think this is where you go Sniper. Against OD.
Oh, for Navi?
Yeah. No, I'm serious.
Look,
take aim and...
The main problem is Sniper is mid-game, but at the same time, you're not up against a lot of heroes that punish a Sniper.
Yeah.
Against Razor and OD, Sniper does fine. Against Earthshaker, I feel Sniper's not too bad either, because he just outranges him by so much.
I mean, if you worry about initiations, you can get a Blink Dagger and you're fine. Yeah. The Blink Dagger is a joke, but the Sniper is not. I know Ix Mike would back me up on this. Like, it's a easy lane, in fact.
One game of Lone Druid.
One.
On Dendi. I think how do we find out what game that is?
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know how I find this game and figure out who it was against, though.
There's no game ID, so you can't look at the stats.
Well, Dendi's played Lone Druid once. I don't remember the game, but I just remember the fact he played it once. Alright, well, it could be a Lone Druid, his second game of Lone Druid in Dota 2.
Or it could be a Sniper.
Yeah.
You said Sniper solo mid TI4.
Oh, here we go. I've got a match ID. It was at the International. It was during the TI3 prelims. I told you, man.
Yeah.
Gotta have some faith. It was against Mouse Sports. Against an OD. He can do it. He's done this before. He's versed an OD mid with Lone Druid.
And there's a Broodmother in that game, apparently.
Well, obviously Mouse Sports didn't fare too well there, so... It's like, this is almost a very similar...
Alright, okay.
Bang!
We have systematically figured it out.
Look... I mean, you ban out every other hero who goes mid against OD. You're not left with much.
They didn't ban out Sniper. Just saying that thing is wide open.
And Dendi, like, I mean, people praise people like Mushi for his wide array of hero pools at mid lane. Dendi, I feel, is a very similar case. He can play. You often see him on similar things at mid lane because of the Navi playstyle. But you put him on a hero he's played, like never played a single game of Lone Druid before TI3 prelims, and you put him on Lone Druid doing TI3. That shows a lot of faith in this guy to play any hero he's given. So. I don't think Dendi's afraid or worried about playing a new hero.
I mean, if you can't trust on Dendi, who can you trust?
It reminds me of the TI1 when I think it was Navi picked some hero for the first time, like Enigma, and they'd never... What was the hero they talked about?
It was Enigma.
Was it Enigma?
Yeah.
And it was... Dendi was like solo mid Enigma or something. Yeah. It's like, oh, I'd never played the hero, so I just did my best. That just sums up this guy. Like, never played Lone Druid in a competitive Dota 2 match. Oh, I'll just do my best.
Yeah. Sounds good. Alright, let's jump ourselves back in the game here. It's going to be Navi on the Radiant side, a side that they actually like to play a lot more. It's going to be probably playing Enchantress, Funnick playing that Darkseer, Dendi on the solo mid Lone Druid, Nyx Assassin is going to be played by Kuroki. Let's see who's going to have a similarly and yet a very good game from him.
Yep.
Last but not least, it's going to be Hovos playing that Weaver. It seems like offensive dueling again.
As for RoX.KiS, they pick up one of their trademark heroes of all time with the Gyrocopter carry. It's going to be played by Nexus. I mean, back during the Western qualifiers, it was always Lifestealer, Gyrocopter. They'd just go one of the two. Elsewhere, it's Yol playing the support Rubik. We're going to see solo mid BZZ on the Outward Devourer. Sidoi playing the Razor as an offlane dual lane with the support of Solar on Earthshaker. Are we going to see some, like, Ancients channeling here from the Earthshaker, or...?
Ooh, that's a sweet one. That's got to be it. Look at his positioning here. Is he trying to make sure that there's no wards being dropped? Or if he... I don't... Uh-oh, bear coming out. Hit him. Hit him. Link.
Alright, well.
Link.
You don't actually have to hit the bear, because it hasn't got return at level 1.
You gotta still hit him.
Bear.
Do some damage.
yeah, may as well, actually. Good point. Razor's being pulled an extra tango here to prepare for this top lane. It looks like Earthshaker isn't actually going to stay bottom, and it's a 1v1. Darkseer versus Razor. I think RoX.KiS scouted out the tri-lane top, so they realized they don't need the Earthshaker bottom. He's going to immediately rotate towards the top lane.
Okay. In the mid lane here, looks like a block a little bit better on Dendi's side. Dendi obviously have the quote-unquote damage advantage. And he's going to try his best to last it, although OD's going to get the first of many denies, I imagine.
Alright, well, we're going to have to see how Puppey does in this offensive jungle with the help of Nyx Assassin. This top lane's going to be very careful. Gyrocopter very prone to getting dived. All you need is like one, even maybe two Enchantress creeps, and you can go diving here. One of Havos's specialties on Weaver.
Yeah, well, whether you have creeps or not, he'll be diving alongside with you.
I love the way he plays Weaver so aggressively. I mean, every now and then he'll sort of fall flat on his face by getting too aggressive, but the amount of pressure he puts on the opposing team, creating space for players like Dendi as well. Even Funnick, like we saw last game, Funnick on a hero like Puck, you give him space and he'll win you the game.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like we do have that 2 creeps on Enchantress, no Shockwave being used just yet. This is just enough time for the Centaur to leave that dive up on the top lane. There is no war vision whatsoever on RoX.KiS' side. I imagine this is where we're going to see our first blood attempt.
Well, they are looking for that backstab. Here comes the double creep, Centaur, Shockwave, and immediately retreating. They shouldn't even be standing at the tier 1 tower. I like this from RoX.KiS. They have to just accept the fact they may lose their tier 1 tower here, and there's nothing they can do about it, even with Earthshaker at the top lane as well, so...
Yeah, I guess they're going to just do a little bit of pot shot damage.
Yeah.
In fact, the Centaur is going to get a
stomp.
stomp, and here we go. Havos now doing some work. We do see Kuroki catching out for the Impale. The Telekinesis sending the Centaur, but because he's casting it, he loses a bit of time. Havos is going to draw the first blood. Heart is going to come out from Havos. Should we all chat a 4 right here?
I would if it was like a BTS tournament. I don't want to get in trouble with the WePlay.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Dire's top tower is under
That's
perfect
a nice
block here, and now Havos is going to go right on this. Oh, gets lifted.
Rubik, though, tanking a big creep wave here with a Nyx Assassin.
Unique counter heart, yes! Oh, the counter heart comes out. Beautiful.
Oh, we're going to get in trouble. Meanwhile, Gyrocopter gets a second kill for himself as you guys on stream are seeing things. That was all
what was that about?
It's some Houdini shit going on.
Oh, I see.
It was toys and tricks of the trade.
Oh, here comes Nexus. Rocket Barrage. Looks like the Furball tanking a bit of that. The clap's going to go through, and that's going to be yet another kill. In between all these hearts here, it's going to be Na'Vi getting the better exchange. You get the tier 1 tower. They get a couple of kills. And suddenly, it's all looking pretty good back in the mid lane. Look at how much harass OD has sustained.
Look at Dendi's denies too. 11 denies, 8 last hits. OD is 6 and 4. Dendi, man, this guy, he's
I thought this was
maybe
only second game.
Yeah. Well, maybe he was secretly like. I mean, you know, Bulldog started off in this team. Dendi, obviously, getting a few tricks from Bulldog, maybe in his time, or possibly.
I think it's just Dendi being Dendi.
Dendi being Dendi. Yeah. Well,
all right.
Na'Vi off to a great start here in the top lane. Fast tier 1 tower. Sure, they lose Havos and dive in a bit too far there, but all in all, I'd say Na'Vi going to be really happy with the exchanges they've got in middle lane as well as top lane. And bottom lane's going just fine. Darkseer against the Razor, trading farm for farm. Darkseer not going to be too phased by this.
Yeah, I think Darkseer's supposed to lose this lane a little bit harder, but perhaps Sajoy somewhat phased by the outcome of the last game. Now, that's one thing I've noticed about these best of 2 series games where, let's say, Team A is really good and Team B is not necessarily as good, and Team A wins Game 1. Team B plays a lot worse in Game 2. That's something I've noticed. It's like, hey, they just beat us once, we don't really have a chance of victory, and they just, you know, perhaps play worse.
I think with a team like RoX.KiS, though, that's less likely to affect them because they know they're 4 and... Right now they're 4 and 1. If they get a win against Na'Vi and go 5 and 1, they're almost guaranteed a top 2 spot here. Okay. So I think for RoX.KiS, they really would be perfectly happy with a 1-1 tie. They don't care about the fact that, hey, they're not going to win this series.
Ooh, looks like we have Kuroki coming right back in, taking a ton of damage, but it looks like Havos wants...
There's a fissure, though.
Yo as well. The fissure's going to come through. They get that 1 kill, and Havos is going to be on the run.
Yep. All right,
Where is
well...
he? No.
Havos is going to be okay. There's still 3 dire heroes.
Havos is like, guys, I'm playing Bounty Hunter. Let's get some kills.
He's got full mana and HP, so he's feeling pretty aggressive. There are Sentry Wards awaiting him. And, well... For now, no more aggression from Havos at top lane. Back to mid lane. I'm loving what Dendi's done. He's got 19 denies. He's just making OD's life miserable. OD is level 4 against a level almost 6 lone druid. Okay, OD's about to hit level 5, but it's a
first entangle.
Yeah, just a bit more harass. I think Dendi's going to be thinking, okay, more harass coming in.
Okay.
This OD is forced to constantly bottle crow. He's getting destroyed by Dendi. And BZZ by no means is this like
Dendi's literally going for denies over last hit right now.
Yeah, I'm fully behind this decision.
Okay.
Here comes the Enchantress to help out, but this has not been the case the entire time. Dendi got his early game CS advantage without the Enchantress helping. Enchantress was top tri lane, couldn't bring creeps in.
This is like the salt on the wound.
They're looking to go for a gank here. Puppey was sort of sitting right around that Roshan pit looking for a rotation, but he's going to go back into his jungle now.
What is this Laundress set? Holy shit. Look at this guy.
Oh, I haven't seen this one. I've seen the little ugly
He's drooling and he just does not give an F.
He surely doesn't based on his CS. Oh my god. Dendy is just on top of this middle lane. Is this like genuine form of the Onyx Grove?
What is this?
I don't know. I've seen that the little white bear, which I don't really like all that much.
Yeah, the white bear looks...
Yeah.
This is...
Dendy is just single-handedly winning Na'Vi this middle lane and possibly the game. Crushing an OD mid. This hero is... Half the reason you pick this hero is to dominate whatever lane you send it.
Yeah. Okay.
Entangle.
Entangle.
BZZ in trouble. Here's Crocky. Level 2 Impale. There's a mana burn as well. An easy kill. Not even using the mana burn.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Fissure coming in. He was looking for the Spirit Bear kill, but Dendy actually leveled it up to the level 4 there. And
yo, that's the wrong spot to go in.
No, the bear's too low.
Oh, no. Oh.
Dendy can't even resummon. He's out of mana, so...
Yeah, but he's going to get mana very soon once the Astro runs out.
It's going to wait... Well, I guess about 15 seconds or so. Meanwhile, Rubik's dead.
Yep.
Caught out Kuroki with an Impale, followed up with a little chain lightning zap. And well, nix.
Alright, good job here. Navi's just rolling in this game. I mean, the score says 5-3, but it's not really 5-3.
It is not 5-3 at all.
Funny drops a wall on the ball lane. Not sure what that's about.
Sedoya almost goes down here. Does get forced to TP out as Puppey was coming to cut him off, so...
Okay, here comes a real bear, a second bear.
Yep. Then he's back and still... I mean, he's prioritizing harass over last hitting. It's like
I like it. Mid lane, I mean, what...
Priority number 1, deny. Priority 2, harass. Priority 3, last hit.
Yeah, I wonder what he's going to do with the items. As if he gets a blink dagger to blink next to the OD and like recall his bear, I'm going to lose it. No, he's gone face boot. Okay, that's
and we're going to see more Enchantress little zappers coming on through. Dendy just all over this middle lane. Kuroki once again looking for rotations. He's just sitting here in case there's aggression onto Dendy maybe, but during nighttime he's got himself some fog to work with, and if there's an entangle he goes in. There's your entangle. Nyx Assassin could go in, maybe just mana burn. Yeah,
anything.
Oh, he gets lifted by the Rubik here, and this could save the OD's life here. The Impale going to just go on Sedoy.
The OD runs back in here. There's a Fissure to back him up here. Dendy, Dendy missed micros a little bit.
He hasn't been blocked though.
He's churning the right click. Oh, what a block on the ramp. Nobody's walking up that one.
The tiny little gap Dendy went through gets blocked by a Spirit Bear. He dodges the Plasma Field with this hero. Needs to save this bear because he hasn't got a resummon for a long time.
Oh, this bear, if it dies, it's going to die.
Dendy. Sedoy.
Oh, the knife from Dendy. What a play. Impale's going to hit on 3. Where's the Hovos dive? Hovos is coming right in, guys.
This has everything, from Dendy crushing mid lane to your signature Havost aggression. As I don't know if that deny was necessary, but either way, it's making Dendy...
It didn't seem like he lost HP on that deny when the bear died.
I think that was maybe a new little patch update that happened. I'm not sure.
Because if you deny a bear, you don't lose HPs?
Maybe. I don't know.
Sounds like urban myth.
I'm sticking with the urban myth. Okay. What happened to that Dota 2 Mythbusters YouTube? I feel like they disappeared.
Yeah.
They had a couple really good videos.
They did.
But
one thing
there's only so many myths about Dota, I guess.
One thing I dislike about the Mythbuster series is that they just gave you random cases, but they never explain why. So you don't actually learn the... It's like, this is a teacher in me saying, it's like, I'm telling you to memorize a formula, but I'm not explaining to you why that's important or how you apply it. So,
yeah.
I'm just being a hater, guys.
All right. Well, there's no hate coming out from me because I'm loving what Lone Druid's done here at the middle lane. 31 denies. Razor's just said, okay, I'm taking this mid lane. We need to find OD somewhere where he can farm.
Linking the bear, yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah. He can still get entangled though. Sedoy with maxed out static link hasn't even got a single point in his ultimate. Really prioritizing the static link early on, and we're going to see Nyx Assassin level 6. Has Vendetta, has Arcane Boots. He's getting on the gank. He's actually headed top to help out Havost. Havost, though, he's followed by Sensual. Time-lapse out, and he's going to be fine. And with Nyx Assassin showing up, RoX.KiS are in all sorts of danger here.
No, except the
Carapace.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
Oh, Earthshaker could be in trouble here as well. There's your mana burn. No mana for an Impale now, but Earthshaker with no Fissure. No way out. Havost should be able to get this kill. There is backup coming. It's the Razor's Walls Rubik. Plasma Field doing a decent amount of damage. Havost going to go on through, but Sentry Ward placed.
Well played by Yol.
Yeah. They make sure they get that kill there, and now Nyx Assassin Kuroki almost going down as well. Looks like he will be okay. Weaver going to buy back. He's got no time-lapse, though. He's just TPing mid. It looks like...
I think he bought back. It's like, oh shit, time-lapse on CD, guys. My bad.
I think he would have known that one. He's got the armlet up though, so a very fast armlet on Havos.
Armlet's a good item on Havos.
Well, I want to see an armlet Weaver, like a real armlet.
Like a real armlet? I think a real armlet is actually good on Weaver.
It's not
like,
terrible, but it's...
I mean, you get time-lapse and Sakuchi
it's
and
like an
armlet.
It's a little gimmick, but it's... I don't know.
It gives you good damage, too.
If you're not like the main... If you've got like a dual or tri-core lineup, you could maybe get away with it.
Like this game, where there's Lone Druid, it could be the secondary carry.
Yeah, I think it's not bad. Na'Vi, from the Radiant side, going for a 10-minute Roshan attempt here. They've taken down the T1 towers. Earthshaker is nearby, though, but it's going to be too late. Plasma Field not coming in time, and Na'Vi just get themselves an Aegis. Puppey, 2 HP, brought down from the high ground. So they do snipe one here. Na'Vi still trapped in the Roshan pit because of that fissure.
But this is not a pit you want to walk into. There's an angry bear. Actually, there's 3 angry bear and
there's an Aegis Havos. What's better than 2 Havos? Well, 1 Havos is 2 Havos.
Havos is gonna be diving.
Double the dives.
Yeah. Okay.
I like what we're seeing from Na'Vi right now. I mean, it's 7th again. It's like Na'Vi taking towers. They're just the ones...
Look at this goal graph. It's ugly as hell.
Oh, yeah. This is just 11 minutes in the game. It's not like we're seeing massive CS on any of these heroes. That's often if you see your carries around the, sort of the 12-minute mark, you'll be reaching that 80 to 90 CS mark. But Weaver, Darkseer, Lone Druid, all these heroes seeing around 40, 50.
Havol says, I got Aegis, guys. Let's make some plays.
Well, the thing with Tread's medallion for the time being, but that medallion giving him a lot of extra damage output, and Havost Urn. Well, if you wanted an item to get aggressive with, Urn is a fantastic one to do so.
Oh, it really is. It's so fun to play Weaver Urn.
Yeah.
It gives you a little bit more HP to dive. The mana regen, very relevant. More importantly, that Urn is 450 damage over time.
Well, next Assassin Kurok are going to walk into the OD here in the top jungle. Also has the Darkseer backing up, so they can maybe even turn on the OD. This OD, not even close to a mech pickup right now.
It's not close to anything, man. He's so poor. Oh, Surge into Mana Burn. Just a little bit harassed. Link's going to get baited out. Okay.
Meanwhile, mid lane. They actually lost to Vost. I'm not sure exactly how that one happened, but...
Oh, it's just a fissure and a call down.
no call down. Call down.
Tier 4 towers.
Call down's still up, so it was a fissure and a rocket barrage.
Okay. Havos will find a way.
Look, the Aegis is there to be used. You really want to get those first Urn charges as soon as possible, is the thing. So being super aggressive with it, not too bad. And ultimately, the Aegis is there to be used, but doesn't find any kills. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Puppey just solo pushing. Okay.
Okay, meanwhile, Kuroki's up on the top here, trying to get some plays
Na'Vi just like all over the map applying pressure. It looks like maybe Sidoi going to get caught out here.
Here comes Havos. Where's the Impale? He's going to try to line it up. It only hits one, and now the Link's going to go the other way. Sidoi. Here comes the bear.
And Carapace is the plasma field. The bear going down here. Sidoi with a plus 140 damage or so, and I don't think Na'Vi want to try and fight into this Razor, but Puppey, he's rotated. He's actually behind enemy lines here. He needs to be a bit careful, because if he gets spotted, they just change target. Yeah, Puppey on the run now.
Oh, the fissure. Not going to find him there.
Na'Vi, they're trying to re-engage. They're trying to just almost surround RoX.KiS here. Earthshaker's going to be the key target. Can he get a good fissure off? Catches out too. Kurok going to be brought down before the fight even begins. So a good start for RoX.KiS. They do lose the Rubik now. OD, he's on the run. He's got to sound his Eclipse. He may just want to cast it before he dies. It looks like he's going to be okay for the time being. Puppey taking a lot of damage. Rocket Barrage getting him low. Razor, another Plasma Field. He's still got plus over 100 damage. He's doing a lot of physical damage, but caught in the cooldown is Na'Vi, as Na'Vi are being pushed back still. One more entangled. Will it find Sidoi?
Havos with the urns.
Oh,
He's
man.
gonna work. He says, I'm Bounty Hunter, guys. Enchant Totem, not gonna find it.
One kill, 2. Can they get Sidoi entangled?
No. Entangled. Look at the micro from Denny, though. One hero. His hero after Earthshaker, his bear after OD. Unfortunately, there's no entangle there.
It's still Na'Vi coming out on top. They lose one hero there in exchange for 3. Just losing Puppey on the Enchantress.
We're working towards a 10,000 goal lead before these tier 2 towers are going down.
Yeah. I mean, it's just amazing to see, like, Na'Vi and, like, Dendi especially. He's taking all these fights with no items on himself. He's just got phase boots on his bear, and he's being involved so much with this early Na'Vi aggression, helping to bring down towers and fights.
He's going to come out with a Radiance, and this game is going to be hard.
You think straight Radiance is the way to go?
I mean, he could get whatever he wants right now. Vlats would be good. If he wants to go double minus now, like, he would still be okay.
I miss the old days of, like, the 4 gloves of haste pickup.
Oh. Ooh. Sentry Ward gets trapped.
More Urn charges.
Yep.
Havos cashing in. Do they even bring down OD here?
Oh, Mana Burn comes out.
Luckily, Impale on cooldown, yeah.
Are they really going to try to kill Havos? That's not going to happen.
Yeah. Havos is going to kill you. Well, Na'Vi just making plays happen all over. Meanwhile, Darkseer's going in at bottom lane on the Earthshaker on his own. There's a fissure there under the tower. He has got the mech, but he needs to use it fast. Gets it off just in time. It looks like he is going to be okay. Still has a surge as well. So Funnick with a haste rune. Actually, not going to need a surge when he's got a haste rune, but well, he gets out of there after a bit of aggression.
Havos is drawing the lines.
Oh.
Him diving.
Medallion.
Rocket Barrage and a fissure.
Preemptive time lapse.
Havos says, I've seen this one before. I want to be here.
Radiant Ward behind this tower, though. This needs to be dewarded by RoX.KiS. This is just helping out Navi so much. And they want a sentry done anyways for a boss, but for the time being, not going to happen.
They're
Navi
so damn poor.
Look at Navi have this high cliff warded. That's going to finally get dewarded. And, well, Navi just had such great map vision all over the RoX.KiS side of the map. At top lane, at mid lane.
Look at these guys. It's like a band of gorillas.
Yeah. I don't think he's even been spotted here.
No, he's
not.
He's
going to find Rubik. This sub 700 HP Rubik.
Oh, he's not going to get the kill. Gotta spike it. Oh no, KuroKy.
Spike the Fade Bolt. Spike the Fade Bolt. He went the Fade Bolt. He tried to TP out. Look, that was Rubik's fault for dying. He should not have turned for that Fade Bolt.
You know what KuroKy would have done for maximum style point? Channel the TP. And like after about half a second of channel TP, cancels it with a spike.
Yeah, knowing that Rubik's going to turn.
Yeah, obviously. And then that would be style.
Yeah.
I'll lose it.
Alright, well, Navi trading 1-for-1 there. Now, meanwhile, it's actually be funny. He's surrounded here. He's actually finds himself a little nook and cranny. As he's going to get Astral, and now it's the Earthshaker who needs to be careful because Havos is here and he's ready to go for some more dives. The Earthshaker can turn and fissure, but I don't know if this is going to help too much. Havos needs a time-lapse. Time-lapse dude, he does do so. The vacuum coming out as well. Funny getting very low. He gets them. No, he doesn't get the mech off. He gets brought down first. Enchantress now showing up, looking for some big impetus damage. It looks like Gyrocopter going to go down. Havos lifted up. He's getting low. He's going to kill the Rubik.
Iron Shell! Sakuchi or Iron Shell? Something.
Iron Shell. Iron Shell actually gets the last hit on that. Offensive earn being used. Look, he could have just earned himself back up, and he's like, nope, I'm going for the kill. I'm going to earn this OD.
Oh, Puppy's right now pretty much dead. But here comes the bear first and Tango from Dendi.
Havos going to earn himself, and now he's going to Shikuchi, and it looks like, oh, is he diving this? No. I just love how he's on 100 HP and he chooses to use an earn offensively rather than healing himself up. That just sums up Havos there.
First of all, he was at 200 HP, but yes, look, he's playing like a boss.
Yeah, that is the manly plays. Havos showing why he's a boss.
Yeah.
And Navi going to get themselves this tier 2 tower at bottom lane. After this, there'll be just one tower remaining. Maybe going to be a defense coming.
Oh, Fissure is going to get spiked. Looks like Spike's going to get stolen here. They're going to go on Sola being forced back, and they just want this tier 2 tower. They don't want no trouble, just a tier 2.
Yeah, let's let us go in peace. And maybe they could be actually no Roshan for a couple of minutes. They could just look for this last outer tower at the middle lane. And Earthshaker in trouble. He's caught out in the trees. Funnick has found him. There's no vacuum for a second, but now it's up. And it looks like that's the death of Sola. Gyrocopter going to be just retreating into his own base, as is the OD. And Navi with a dominating streak on Havos here. He's got 3.7k gold. Pick up a relic as well. We can see double ratings. Actually, Dendi going for an Assault Crest here instead.
Yeah, which is, definitely a good item to end the game to help you siege and things like that.
Havos. Shikuchi onto the high ground. Carapace. Oh, nice little play coming out from Yol here, but I think he's going to pay for it with his life. And Havos, no time lapse up. He's just Shikuchi's out. And this earn pickup just means he heals himself back up. This is your HP regen when you don't have a Lincoln Sphere for the Ring of Health
why
regen.
Why need Lincoln Sphere?
Yeah. Well earned. Good value item, especially when you're Havos, and he picks up a relic, so there we go. Game on.
With the armlet, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and he's going to go back in, and Earthshaker
look at those armlet damage.
Took maybe 4 right clicks from Havos. Now he's going to go high ground and look for Sadoi here. Havos, he's got time left back up. Gyrocopter cooldown is going to land on Puppy. Puppy's healing himself back up, though, so he's going to be okay for the time being. Spirit Bear getting low, but once again, RoX.KiS is unable to finish Heroes or Spirit Bear off.
They're just so damn tanky right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Yo walks back in. Yo's going to get entangled. No, he's actually fairly lucky. Vacuum, that's going to hit on 3. Then Tango's going to go on the Gyrocopter. That's 1 dead. They chase for a little bit more. They have the movement speed, and they're going to go on Sadoi. Sadoi's next. Sadoi trying to run with his face boot as well as
the Iron Shell. Then he's just chasing with Iron Shell damage. And now the Impetus, and one more Impetus or a Shikuchi will finish off the Rubik, and Havos has found a way. Earthshaker with an Echo Slam catches out 3, but not enough damage. Gyrocopter has no cooldown. He's going to be brought down next, and RoX.KiS, they GG out. They know they're beat, and Sola, well, he calls it for him. Na'Vi have taken it 2-0.
Pretty good game.
Yeah, look, it was Na'Vi-sided from the start to finish, but it was just great to see like such a well-executed strategy from them. Na'Vi not messing around, not giving RoX.KiS any space to breathe, and it was just like the offensive trialing working out well. Darkseid 1v1 vs Razor was just like a null matchup, but Dendi at the mid lane was really what stood out for me.
Yeah, that was definitely it. I love the little heart exchanges on the top lane.
Yeah.
There's just like nice touches in this game. The Lone Druid bear form, everything like a bounce. Alright.
So Na'Vi start Group D off 2-0. Unfortunately for RoX.KiS, they started off 4-0. They were looking hot, but they're now down to 4-2. Their last match against Fnatic.
That's make it.
With how Fnatic are playing. All RoX.KiS have to do is check out some recent Fnatic lineups, check out what they've been doing lately, find a way to draft and play against them, get a win there, and you're through. Get a draw there, and they're guaranteed at least tied second place, I want to say.
Yep.
With 5
And if they had to play tiebreakers, they probably could beat all the teams. So.
I mean, Na'Vi looking like they're going to be the team to 8-0 this group.
Yeah, so you're not going to tie break against Na'Vi, most likely not.
Poseidon still with a chance as well. So Poseidon, if they could take a game off Na'Vi, have a chance. But unfortunately for them, they actually lost 2-0 to RoX.KiS. So their chances much slimmer than RoX.KiS, because RoX.KiS have to take a game off Fnatic, whereas Poseidon have to take a game off Na'Vi. So still possible. I mean, Poseidon, they've got TI3 players.
They do.
So they've got some quality to them.
They also have a Lich that wasn't a TI3 player.
That guy carried them, man. That Chain Frost. We've had some fun games today. Yeah. I enjoyed the WePlay Dota 2 action today, so a big thanks to everyone who tuned in and shared the experience with us. Big thanks to Lumi as always. And tomorrow, what have we got? We're good to go. Poseidon versus Na'Vi, Fnatic versus RoX. This is like the two most important matches left in this group.
That is.
Like, sure, you have your Fnatic versus Na'Vi, but that's not even looking like an important matchup, because Fnatic versus RoX.KiS is going to decide second place, maybe.
Yeah.
If Poseidon, and first we have Poseidon versus Na'Vi. If Poseidon get a win or two, they're a second place contender. If they don't, well, then we look at Fnatic versus RoX.KiS to decide who gets second. The Fnatic-Na'Vi matchup probably not even affecting the outcome of this group.
Probably not. Well, actually, if Fnatic could take a game off Na'Vi or two, that's...
Yeah, then it can.
Yeah.
But before that, before we play Dota 2 action, we do have some WPC Ace Dota 2 action tomorrow, which is, I think that's LGD International versus Hearts get together.
Yes, it is.
And then DK versus Rising Stars. Rising Stars have been so-so. I worry for
LGD?
them. Well, they're up against DK, so...
Yeah.
Better than LG International.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say similar-ish.
Okay.
So DK are going to look to continue their undefeated streak tomorrow in the WPC Ace Dota 2 League. But that does it for us for today. Any final words?
Good games.
Yeah, good games.
Yeah.
Big thanks to all the teams. Be sure to check them out. Follow them on Twitter. At NatusVincere. At RoX.KiS Dota. I'm making this up. At Poseidon Dota. I don't know what they are, but this is the worst outro we've done today. We've had some shitty outros.
I just let you do the outro. And
I know. Start carrying some weight, Lumi.
Okay. We're done. Have fun. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.